yourself up with extra pillows?
I do.
With the CPAP?
Even with the CPAP.
Okay. So what would happen? You got all this air going in there, but no pillows.
Well, I'm wondering if it's just habit. Because I
Do me
did
a
that
favor.
before the CPAP.
Take those pillows out tonight and see how long it takes you to grab them back. I mean, if it's habit, you won't get them back. But you might call the rescue squad just to be outside the case.
Maybe I won't do that.
Yeah, don't force yourself.
Okay.
But if you miss them, then it's not habit, it's a reason.
I have recently removed one and I'm doing fine.
Good, that's good. All right.
Well, I'll try it tonight.
Yeah. You also have, what you mentioned earlier, low back pain, mid back pain, high back pain, which with the CPAP, you still have those pains? Okay. No tightness in the chest?
No, I have atrial fibrillation, so whenever that, I have an episode of that, I do sometimes feel that.
Okay. When was the last time you had AFib event?
About a couple weeks ago.
Okay. If you were going to rate the pain, 0's nothing and 10's the worst, where is it on the scale? Is it big pain or just an aggravation?
During atrial
AFib.
It's probably more of an aggravation now.
So it'd be
Before
down
I took medicine for it, it was pretty bad.
So you're taking medicine for your blood pressure and something for AFib?
Yeah.
Just, it'll be on the health exam we're going to give you for your take home. But what other medicines do you take, just so we can record it on this part of it?
Well, let's see. I've got a list here.
You carry that in your wallet?
I do.
Okay. The reason I say is, if we ever needed to, we know where it's at.
Exactly.
Got any large bills in there we could thumb through?
No, just small ones. Yeah, I'm taking.
Just tell me what they're for.
Okay.
And then she's going to print it on the thing out there.
Okay.
Something for blood pressure, something for AFib.
And blood thinner.
Blood thinner.
For the AFib too. And then blood pressure. And
Yeah.
cholesterol.
Okay.
And Lipitor.
Yes. Okay. Did you read the side effects of Lipitor?
Yes, I don't like it. But I mean, I read the side effects. I know what can happen. I haven't experienced anything.
How about your back pain? You're attributing it to...
I've had back pain for many years before.
So it wasn't a new pain?
No.
Good.
No.
Okay. So, can you easily fall asleep and take a nap during the day? You can't. Okay.
I don't hardly ever take it in there.
Okay. We will want to give you an Epworth test that just asks you similar questions about that. It's called the sleepiness scale.
Okay.
That will be with your packet.
Okay.
When you go outside and take a breath of fresh air, feel more relaxed or less? You got the answer to this one is yes.
I don't know. I don't know.
When you go outside,
I don't sense any difference.
no difference. Okay, no difference. Yeah, this is.
But I do like fresh air. But I mean,
Well,
As
then
far
you
as
notice a
how-
little difference if you like it.
well, I enjoy it.
Okay,
But-
and enjoy it.
But as far as feeling.
Yeah.
Or
Okay, but let's get just at the level of, would you rather be inside or outside, unless it's sultry and hot and humid.
right.
If it's a pretty nice day, and
Yeah.
you'd rather be out.
I like to be
Okay. Do you think you have reduced breathing capacity? Have you noticed you get winded more, and how? When?
Yeah, well, the older I've gotten, the less active I've gotten as far as
Yeah.
exercise and things like that, so I'm sure that has affected things. But,
How about like singing? Do you get winded singing on 6 stanzas of Just As I Am, or can you do all 6?
yeah, I don't have any trouble.
Okay. And public speaking, I know you're a public speaker.
Yeah.
You do all right with that?
Yeah.
Okay. You do have this irregular thing going on with the AFib, so I'm just going to put And
Yeah, I've only had episodes at night. It's interesting.
I wonder what that is.
Never had
Could
one
you take a
that I did.
stab at that? You got CPAP on too.
Right.
Okay, we'll talk about that with CPAP. Isn't that interesting? Don't forget that.
Okay.
Did you catch that stone that Doc placed in the river? He is leading Jim safely across to understanding.
Okay.
Do you sometimes run out of breath walking or going upstairs? And sometimes not. Same steps, they're in your house. One time it's a lot, and the next time it's not.
Yeah, I have. Now, the question has been asked. I have noticed that occasionally.
Yeah, and what we're talking about is a functional clog, not a continuous clog. If I shoved a ping pong ball far enough down your throat, we'd eventually shut everything off.
Right.
So what we're exploring right now is called a functional interview. How are you functioning? Well, it's weird, but sometimes we can be functioning fine, the next time not so good. Then it's not all the time
Right.
stuck, or sometimes it's closed, sometimes it's open.
Yeah.
And we'll explore what's making that do that. I'm going to call it episodic. It's not always, not chronic, or well, it's chronic, but it's not always. Okay, we're almost at the end. So you're like to lose a few pounds?
Yes, I would.
Yeah. Is that hard to do?
Yep.
You wouldn't mind losing a few? Okay. How about the thought of taking sedatives and just knocking you right out? I go down the road and get something and give it to you, and you're gone. Is that good, bad, or indifferent as far as your self-talk?
Okay. This is the key question. This is the question that is the pivotal point of balancing the oral system. You cannot be afraid to ask the tough questions. So the question was, if I have a pill or something that will take away your pain and I could give it to you right now, what would you say? And there are 3 answers to that question. A patient may say, no, thank you, I'm tired of taking pills. Or they might say, well, I don't know, maybe. The 3rd answer to that question is, yes, please give it to me, I'm desperate. Now you know the desperate situation of your patient. It is imperative, and we cannot emphasize enough how important it is for you to know the mental state of your patient. So if and when your patient says, yes, I would love to have a pill like that to take away this pain, now you follow up that question with, do you have thoughts of death and dying? Have you ever thought about suicide? Do you have a plan? Do you know that one time Dr. Whitley had a patient who came back the next day and handed Dr. Whitley her suicide note? That is the power of balancing the oral system. You have the power to change people's lives, not just physically, but emotionally as well. So let's continue listening. So what was Jim's response?